Side Scrollers is brought to you by you. If you'd like to support the show, head over to patreon.com/sidescrollers. It's time for Side Scrollers on YouTube.com. With me, Stuttering Craig. You got a goal? Go get it. Adam Krigler.
Hi, buddy.
Hi,
Blab.
chat. I love you. Mwah.
And producer extraordinaire, Travis Key.
Hi, guys.
And brought to you by you, the G2 community at patreon.com/sidescrollers. And now, broadcasting from our homes, it's time for the #1 gaming and entertainment podcast on planet Earth. It's time for Side Scrollers.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome on over to Side Scrollers on YouTube.com and Rumble and Twitter and Twitch and I don't know where else. I think that's it. I think I nailed it. Travis, I didn't know that the Streamlabs wasn't in there. I got you. It's in there, so I'll bring you on in as soon as you jump on in. Welcome, everyone. How are all of you today? Boy, we got a show. Don't worry. Craig will be here, but of course, I have to step in sometimes when Craig can't show up and introduce Side Scrollers, but it is good to be here, and I'm excited to talk about the PlayStation Showcase that happened yesterday. You know, I didn't actually realize it happened until halfway through, and I jumped in, and I'm glad I did because there was a treat specifically tailored just for me. I think you know exactly what I'm talking about. But before we do, I'm going to bring on Travis. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you.
Good morning. Oh, let me mute you on the laptop. I am here.
Yeah, I was wondering where you were, and then I realized that there was no StreamYard link.
Yeah, he sent it to, I think, directly to you and then to him and not to me.
Well, no, he didn't have to send me one because I actually have admin, so I could jump in behind the scenes and remove people. But without further ado, I want to bring on our guest for the day. Now, for those who don't know who this is Quarter Black Garrett. He is a G. I'll tell you what. He bought me lunch one time, and I'm indebted to him for lunch. You know, Garrett, I gotta get you lunch. I haven't gotten you back, but I will. I owe you lunch.
I'll take it. I also drove you to the airport, which we know in a friendship, that's like top tier friendship stuff right there.
You know what? He's right. I had to go to the airport, and he's like, you know what? Let me take you to lunch and take you to the airport. I was like,
I got
wow.
you, bro.
It's the first time meeting this guy in real life, and he took care of me. That's friendship right there. I feel the love.
Together forever.
So we have a lot to talk about today. There is some. Did you watch the showcase, Trav?
Okay, no, I didn't.
Oh,
okay,
you about to, dude.
Oh man,
dude, you should have. It was jam packed, man.
There is a lot to go over. So many different games that seem to be pretty good. I mean, some of them I was like, not for me, but I could see there's people out there that are going to love those games. I have this list of all of them. We're going to kind of just peruse through and, of course, take a pit stop on a few and kind of embellish and talk about them. I know you're excited about a few of those, Garrett.
Yeah.
And I'm curious to hear your thoughts on it because I actually didn't play the original, and supposedly it's one of the best. But we'll get into it.
Yeah.
And a wild Blabs has appeared.
Blabs.
Hi, what's up, guys?
Hello, Blabs.
Hey, Blabs.
I thought you were going to be much later, but you're pretty much in the beginning.
I thought I'd be later too, but I didn't. I would say literally flew, but I know that's against your wishes, so I said I drove fast.
You literally sped.
I sped with cruise control too.
Well, thanks for joining.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Hi,
Welcome.
Garrett.
Hey, what's up?
Depending upon your car, cruise control almost drives for you now.
That's true.
Yeah.
Kind of true. Sure. Kind of. Depending on how rich you are, I guess. So before we even get to the showcase, I'm glad that you're here now, Blabs, because
I need to cherish that moment. Adam says he's glad I'm here.
Well, wait till I'm finished.
Soak it in.
You don't know where I'm going with this yet. Well, no. There's this video floating around, all right, that I've seen a few times. And coincidentally, you're the one who keeps posting it, Blabs. And it has something to do with math and Garrett and taxes or something along those lines.
Yeah,
Garrett's already like, oh man, this again. And do you know what I'm talking about, Garrett? Hey, Blabs, can you get that video real quick? Can you find that? Is it how fast could you pull that up?
Oh, pretty fast.
Damn.
Like,
Shut up, Dermy Wormy.
like private chat fast.
Dermy Wormy just says kick Adam. I'm in control. No one can kick me.
He has the power.
I have the power today. All right. You're lucky you're not on the panel, Dermy Wormy, because you'd be gone. You'd hit the door on the way out. That's right. I would make the door hit you on the way out because, don't let the door hit you or the good Lord split you. Isn't that the way?
Ass
That's
cheeks.
the.
Yep.
Thank you. Yes, that's
Ass cheeks.
I believe that is exactly what it's referring to. So anyway, this video, it's something about you asking him to do some taxes and his math is trash. Something along those lines.
I asked him what 8 times 8 was. That's all. A simple math question. Just
Hey, Blabs.
enlighten
Blabs,
me.
what's 8 times 8?
64.
Stop.
That was fast.
She knew what the answer was.
You knew what that was because you specifically know about this. 7 times 7.
49.
Damn. It's fast. She's fast with it. 4,682 times 12.
What? I don't know.
Oh, you're so stupid.
She's not that good.
You don't know math.
She's not that good.
Hey, just times it by 10 and add 2.
I really wanted Travis to be like, well, it's actually 63,000. that would have been.
I'm not going to actually do the math.
Well, why not?
How to do the math?
I'm only going
do
to shame
this
you for
and
not being
this.
able to do it.
No, that would have been fantastic. Oh, look, Jocko Lantern was on it as well. He's like 64, 49, 82.
Convenient. You're on the internet.
That would have been the answer to the third question that I didn't ask, just for those wondering. It was 82, the answer. But no one got it. I guess I'm the best at math. Okay, well, I'm just going to move on because Blabs is terrible at finding this video. All right, so this...
Oh, man.
I said so like 10 minutes ago.
That sucks.
So
Well,
this...
she did say that a long time ago.
So this next... Remember, I have the power, Blabs. Did you forget? Did you forget, Blabs?
Oh, damn, I'm back. What's up?
Oh, man.
Were you flicking me off? I deserve it. No, it's fine.
That was Patricia.
I deserved it. All right, let's talk about the showcase because there was so much. I want to get into it and dive in because there's a conversation to be had that Garrett actually talked about, and I want to get into it. But I want to go over the showcase first. We're going to talk about all these different things, these different games, because there is a lot of games that were being shown in this showcase. So we're just going to go down the list. Now, Garrett, did you watch the whole thing?
Yeah, I just finished it before we started.
Blabs, did you watch it, the showcase at all?
I've seen bits and pieces. I've seen the Spider-Man, and that was all I got to see.
That was like the last.
That was
it was so draining. I'll be honest.
We'll
talk about it. We're gonna save it for last.
The only
Trav,
thing I know
we're gonna
about this is somebody tweeted there's something for everybody. So that's all I know about it.
That's a good assessment. There's something for every type of gamer here. Like
I
even
agree with
mobile gamers. Like if you're a mobile gamer, there's a game in here that kind of suits that kind of style gameplay, which is crazy for a big studio like Sony to try and start to catch those gamers, right?
There's a lot of bucks in mobile games.
Exactly, and there's a lot of people playing those games.
A lot of more people playing mobile games
styles.
than any other
of any other games.
console or PC
too, right?
They're starting to recognize that, which is kind of sucks a little bit, but
I agree. Although I've played my fair share of mobile games. I enjoy the fact that I can use my phone to play a game because I grew up on
it's a
Game
different
Boy.
thing though. At least for me, like I grew up and it was like video games are here, and then you have these phone games which are just like silly games that are on your phone. Snake, yeah. And then it gets up to like the little more like the apps and stuff when you get your iPhone. Maybe I'm just old. That's what it is. I'm just old and not adjusted.
Let's go with that.
Aren't they
Let's
more
go with
like
that.
fidget spinners?
Kid.
Aren't they more like fidget spinners now? Time burners, really?
Right? Yeah. Like my kid plays. He has like an iPad.
Not. You can play PUBG
for like an hour. You can play freaking all kinds of crazy games now. Like it's not just mobile games. It's weird. It's a whole
Travis,
genre.
I think you're absolutely right though. A lot of those people that play games on mobile are playing those tap games, or the idle games. Any game that has idle in it, I am have zero interest in. Like,
yeah.
oh, it's one of those games. Nope, I'm good. No thanks. Yeah, zero interest.
I don't
But
think
that's
I've like consistently
people
played
play
a
'em.
mobile game for like 10 years.
or like the
last one I
Candy
played was,
Crush.
like a
I never
Like
played
a hotel
Candy Crush.
builder
I'm like
thing.
one few person.
Oh, what is that game that Craig played? We got to make fun of him more for that.
I did
put-
Words with Friends, but that's about as complex.
Chat.
I
Oh,
miss
yeah.
Angry Birds.
Do you remember, dude? Angry Birds went woke. I'll never
They
play that
did.
game again.
I know
Absolutely.
they did, but I missed
saw their
the
tweet?
old fun stuff. Was just freaking birds and pigs. That was it.
Never playing. I deleted it
Oh,
immediately. I had
did they
Angry
go
Birds
crazy?
too. on my
Flappy
phone.
Bird.
Great.
What a
about
classic.
Temple Run?
Classic.
Temple Run was cool.
Yeah, it gets old fast. I feel.
Bolt skin.
Was that real?
Do that
Was that a
again.
real thing? Hold on, wait.
Running.
One more time.
Yeehaw.
Okay, I'm gonna need some memers.
Go ahead and just take that.
I'm
This
gonna
really
need some
never works.
memers to Temple Run blabs, please. We're gonna need some Temple blabs, Temple Run
blabs.
blabs, Temple blabs.
All right, Blabs, you need to lean both ways so they have you
Right,
jumping.
yeah,
and
Wait.
You gotta
Wait.
do it. Yeah,
Hold
you
on.
gotta do
Hold
it.
on. Hold on.
There
Go.
you go.
Going left. Going right. Going left. And then
Now do one of these for a jump. There you go.
Okay. There you go. All the ammunition you need, memers.
You have all the animation cells.
I have no idea. Okay, wait. No, it's not WWE Champions. That's not what it was. What is the game that Craig played that looks like Candy Crush? He said he loved this game. I don't remember what it was, but it was ridiculous, and I can't believe that was.
You're
the
talking
game
about a
that he-
recent game?
I don't know exactly when.
You're not talking
'cause-
about Bejeweled. Like,
I don't think it was
is like
Bejeweled.
the classic.
No, I don't think it's Bejeweled. But I remember we were having this discussion about mobile games because of a certain someone that was on our show that is stuck on level 1, and he was like, I played mobile games. Salty Nerd was on the podcast, and it was a good conversation about mobile games because
Somebody
I
said
think
Peggle?
Yeah.
Is that it? Peggle?
nah, it doesn't. It doesn't matter. The funny thing
Well,
is
roast
Craig
when he
was
gets
playing
there.
one of those games. Well, no, we got to roast him nonstop. He could be here. Just
Hope
for the
is
record.
listening.
We'll really roast him when we
For-
know the
hold
game.
on. I need to say this for the record, and I think you guys know this. Everything I said to roast Craig, I would say it to his face. You know it's true.
Oh yeah.
Somebody
You know
saying
it's true.
Disney.
He says that kind of
something?
stuff to my face all the time.
Oh,
Disney
yeah,
what?
Disney Tum Tum. That's right.
Yeah.
He's obsessed
Yeah.
with the weird little thing.
Disney
sounds
Time
right.
Stone.
Yeah,
Tombstone.
It's like
it was some
they spell
weird
it TSUM.
Yeah,
I don't.
some.
That's cringe,
Yeah,
bro.
that
is
sounds-
cringe.
Hey, wait. One more time.
That's cringe, man. I don't know about that.
I
Disney-
like this guy.
What is it?
I
again?
like-
Disney.
we gotta get
Time
you on more
Stone?
often.
Man, that's cringe.
Some.
Oh, sorry. Some.
Some.
It is some. Okay.
It's a good phrase.
Okay,
by the way.
let's get into
love
the
it.
showcase. I love making fun of Craig. Any chance I have. Okay, so this is, I believe, in order of the way that they were shown in the showcase. So I missed the first, I think, 25 minutes of the showcase. I popped in. I don't even know where. All right, so I don't know any of these other ones. So Garrett, is there any of the ones? I'm going to go through this. So this is Fair
Okay.
Game. I'm just going to read about it. Doesn't have a release date. It's
So
a new
Fair
studio,
Game-
Haven. Go ahead.
Fair Game looks like a heist. Like if you've played GTA heists like that, it looks like they're kind
Or
of
Payday.
trying to grab that market. It looks very Gen Z. All the character designs, so it's a little cringy. Kind of puts me off. But
I noticed a lot of the
want
games
to.
kind of
A lot of the games, dude. A lot of the games have this like side shaved
Fortnite.
haircut and their super bright colored hairstyles and stuff. And I'm like, can we settle down with this? But the game could be cool if it's a heist game. I really dig that kind of.
By just a few.
Is there no gameplay?
It's no. I don't know, it just has this like, I'm a Gen Z. Look at me.
I'm a Gen Z music.
I listen to mumble rap. So there's no gameplay. It's just it could be.
Yeah, the graphics.
It's
The
potential.
graphics are. It was a lot better than I anticipated, actually, than some of the other games that are very like Fortnite-y, cartoonish.
It gets more Fortnite-y as we go.
It does. So I want to watch this too because I remember Helldivers, and a lot of people were hyped about Helldivers.
That's a great name, by the way. Helldivers.
Let's check this one out.
Super Earth.
Super Earth.
Our home. Our way of life. But freedom doesn't come free.
Jesus!
Oh, gee.
It's very Starship Troopers.
Look familiar?
Yeah.
Scenes like these are happening all over the
Even
galaxy
this
right
thing,
now.
promotion.
And you could
His
be
face
next.
is a bit off, like lip sync.
That is, unless you make the most
that uncanny
important decision
valley
of your
thing.
life. Prove to yourself that you have the strength and the courage to be free.
Join the Helldivers.
No, I didn't know there was a first game.
No?
This
I've
looks
never
cool,
seen this.
dude.
It
Yeah,
looks, the
this
gameplay is
looks
pretty cool. So this is all
fantastic.
gameplay now.
This looks pretty good so far. I haven't seen anything.
Experience true freedom.
The squad horde battle kind of thing.
Oh, is it online multiplayer type
It
deal?
looks like, yeah.
You're right. This is
Awesome.
very Starship Troopers.
And secure the resources we need
But I'm down
to
with that.
build a better
Oh, yeah,
tomorrow. The freedom to encounter
Squashing bugs on
fascinating
alien
life
planets. Hell
forms.
yeah.
Some
I
of
love
them
it.
almost have
It kind of
outfits
reminds me
like.
a bit like Halo with all the helmets and stuff.
I was gonna
Did
say
you-
Imperial Stormtroopers, the black ones.
Oh, that too. It's a
Oh,
combination
yeah.
of everything.
Did you guys ever play Earth Defense Force?
Mm-mm.
No.
Does anyone know about that game? Earth Defense Force? There's this game called Earth Defense Force, right? And they're on like 5 now. But it was like the second version of it. It was like Xbox 360 or something with the red ring of death, that one.
Oh.
There was an Earth Defense Force where you get to actually defend Earth against giant insects. And it was so fun. There was something about
Oh,
that
yeah.
game that was like kind of silly, but awesome. I had such a great time playing that game with my friends. And this game kind of reminds me of like an Earth Defense Force meets Starship Troopers with next gen graphics.
Somebody
I
said
think it
that
looks
was a
fantastic.
Japanese game, so it may have been a
It is
Japanese,
a Japanese game.
exclusive.
Opus EDF.
Check this out.
EDF. What are you showing me?
I'm sharing you a screenshot of the game. Like, this looks cool.
Is this Earth
It's
Defense Force?
Earth Defense Force.
Yeah, they're giant ants.
Looks
You
terrifying.
You face giant
Is this like
insects.
Ant-Man?
Looks like Dynasty Warriors,
So-
but in space with ants.
Are they going to
No,
have
but
that
you're on Earth.
mod where they
You're defending Earth.
Oh,
So
okay.
it makes me wonder if they're going to have the mod where they take all the insects off the game, so you can just wander around in the
Oh yeah, arachnophobia. What do you do there?
fucking idiots.
Look at
Yeah.
Alex freeze frame.
What happened?
You're just like
That was a go.
Damn,
you're so
damn it.
happy.
Oh, it happens. Okay, this one is Immortals of Aveum. Aveum?
Aveum?
This is that kind of a
Sir,
Gen Z
it's the hand.
art styles again.
Follow, but do not engage.
Oh, EA.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Maybe engage a little.
Just me, or does this look doomish?
Night Blades have established a stronghold, and Kirkin seems to think you might not get.
That is a big woman.
Very
This
handsome
actually
lass.
Just a big boned.
The gameplay
Yeah.
reminded me
Enhance.
of Doom a lot.
enhance. It kind of it looks a little bit like
That
Doom
was
Eternal vibe
Orphan.
slash
Gameplay a little bit, yeah.
Destiny. Like
Yeah,
I like.
got
I was
this-
getting a
Aside from
Destiny
this.
vibe.
Mhm.
Almost a Turok tube thing.
I wish they'd make another Turok.
Paula Dukin said I'd climb that mountain. That's hilarious.
That
Okay,
upturned nose, though. I have to pass on that.
I mean that looks cool. I'm gonna have to.
I probably won't buy it.
Yeah,
Probably wouldn't get it.
I would have to wait and see. I mean, I love Destiny and I love the gameplay of Destiny, so that's the reason I still play. By the way,
Has anybody heard of that studio that made it?
I haven't.
Yeah,
Hey,
neither have I.
did anyone here play Ghostrunner?
No.
All right,
There's a lot of games on this list that are like, whatever 2, this thing there too, and I was like, I've never
Yeah.
seen these first games. This is the
I
first time I've seen them.
love Ghostrunner. It was so much fun. I had such a blast playing Ghostrunner. It's kind of like, how would I describe it? Cyberpunk meets Mirror's Edge. You remember Mirror's Edge?
Interesting.
That
Okay.
parkour game?
Yeah.
So it really feels kind of like this. You're a cyborg ninja, and it's fast paced. It's not easy. It was tough, and I love Ghostrunner, man. Marks the Cyborg says I reviewed Ghostrunner on Geeks and Gamers. Nice. I really enjoyed it. I had a blast with it, and I still have it on my computer, and I really enjoyed it. So I'm actually kind of excited because I missed
This is
this
one of
trailer.
the first ones that I was excited for. Like, Fair Games was okay. I was kind of like, this could be cool, but it looks a little cringy. This is the first one I was like, okay, I want to play this one.
Oh yeah, I'm excited about this. Where are you going?
Yeah.
What's he gonna do?
Okay, that was cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Right there.
Okay,
Okay.
this looks badass.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, so as the person here that's played Ghostrunner 1, it plays just as cool as that felt. All right?
Okay.
The actual gameplay that you saw there, where you're fast, you're freaking executing people, you're jumping off shit, you're bopping between enemies. It's really a fast-paced game that really oh man, I honestly I want to play it right now. I've got this
The
like
Mirror's
itch.
Edge comparison, like it makes that make a whole lot more sense. Because I was like, oh, what is it? Is it just like an action adventure kind of slashing thing? But like, no, this does look like it's a fast paced.
It's fast paced. It's like this. It's kind of linear in a sense,
Yeah.
but you don't even think about it because you're just like, how do I?
I love
approach this
Mirror's
person?
Edge, man.
Did you?
I love that game. Yeah, because the flow of it, you know, you get in that flow state where
man.
you're just like jumping off of stuff and you're just slicing and dicing and then jump on a bike and then right. Yeah, this looks like it's sick.
This is, yeah, I'm excited about that. I'll just say that. Oh, ooh,
Yeah.
this one.
Down.
The
next
motorcycle
one.
driving really reminded me of Extreme G, which was an old racing game.
Extreme G.
Yeah, it was a good
Yeah,
game.
Kind of like
I've heard that one.
Wipeout.
I dig
But
it.
anytime you can do
Oh, dude,
cool driving,
Okay.
bro.
All right, now this game.
this game looks.
This game looks like I would love it.
This looks
already.
so good.
It kind of looks like Bloodborne a little bit, which I know a lot of people were like, are we going to see Bloodborne 2? Because everyone wants a Bloodborne 2. Anyone who played Bloodborne is like, can we get a second one, please?
This is like
let's see
Ninja Gaiden, like Shinobi, like
What's your plan? Knowing you have only 66 days to live.
Order
Yeah.
66.
I was like, oh, wait, Sith Lord? Cool.
Yes, good. Oh, I'm getting Sekiro vibes.
yeah.
But I like this kind of gameplay
Just run
a
away.
lot.
Yeah, I was watching this and I was like, this is an Adam game. He's gonna dig this game.
It won't make
on.
any difference at the end of the day. You know better than
Quite
anyone
beautiful.
else.
Yeah, they have the right amount of style and art direction to photorealism.
Oh man, this is gonna be a game I gotta play.
Mhm. Check this fight out.
You too!
This is a real face!
He let you live? What secret did you sell him?
Oh my god, that looks awesome.
Only a dead person can keep a secret.
Very Sauron from Lord of the Rings.
Ninja Gaiden right there.
That damned place! You're suicidal!
Ninja Gaiden.
Oh my.
One last toast. And we're all done.
Holy shit, this game looks
Dude,
amazing.
Yes. Dude, yes. This looks like a game I'm gonna suck horribly at, but gonna love.
Is it exclusive for PlayStation?
Okay. Holy
I love
man.
it when a game company can
Holy
not only
crap.
learn the lessons of the mistakes they made, but learn lessons from other games. Because I saw so many different games, like Prince of Persia, Sands of Time. I saw Assassin's Creed in there. I just saw so many different games. You know?
That's a good freeze. That's a good freeze.
Was
But
that
the-
PlayStation only?
That is a good phrase. I don't know. It is available only for PlayStation 5. It says it right underneath it.
Yeah.
Which I'm looking at my PS5. It's collecting dust. What's up, sexy?
I don't
lady?
have one. This
I'm gonna
may
be-
actually get me to get a PS5 finally.
Dude, there's a few
Surprising
things that I'm
Microsoft.
kind of hyped. That looked amazing. That looked exactly the type of game that I liked. You mentioned Assassin's Creed, and I can see it's the side of Assassin's Creed that I actually like. But like the fighting of this reminded me much more of like the From Software archetype, you know, where it's very. It depends actually. I gotta see how, but the way it looks like it's gonna be right up my alley as far
It's
as
like From Software and Ninja Gaiden had a baby.
Well, whoever
and
made
it's
this definitely saw Sekiro and was like, "This game's
Yeah.
amazing. I want to
Yeah.
make this in with my own company."
I'm down.
Flawed
Looks awesome.
Flawed is in chat, says Garrett is slacking. Even Flawed has a PS5.
They never gave me a reason to. Like I wanted to play Ratchet and Clank, but
Demon
not
Souls.
enough to get it.
Demon
Not enough
Souls.
to get it. No.
That's why I got the PS5. All right,
You
next
know,
one is. Oh, go ahead, Trev.
I was just gonna say, you know, a game company's good when they can take elements of other companies' games and put them in their game, and not like a copy, but just good.
Make something new with those elements.
That felt like Sekiro too. That's what it looked like, but it really did have a very more.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not even actually upset about it. But it looked amazing. It looked amazing. I'm hyped about that. All right, next one is Sword of the Sea. I didn't see this one either, so let's check it out. In a world of wonder, the sand ocean reigns supreme.
For a second, I was like, why is Adam sound so familiar?
Whoa, man, you got yourself a job.
Yeah, I thought this was a Switch game for a minute.
Trying to remember this one.
Abzu.
I've already forgotten it.
Journey. A lot of people like those games.
I thought that was a penguin for a second. Anyway.
I'm just gonna
Club
go with
Penguin.
It's a penguin.
Art style is very interesting. It's
Is he
very
surfing
the Wild kind of art
surfing
style.
a sword?
Yeah, you see Breath of the Wild in this too.
Yeah.
I want to see
At least in the
gameplay.
art direction.
I mean, it's beautiful. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of looks like what Abzu and Journey, the same kind of art.
Yeah.
They just kind of. It's one of those games.
It
Yeah,
feels more like a Switch game than something for PlayStation 5.
Yeah,
The
that'll be
Talos
a very
principle.
story-driven game, you know.
So this is where I tuned in. So I saw all the rest of them. But the Talos Principle is a really cool game. And we actually talked about this on the show before. The first version of this game was actually someone created a mod for Skyrim and ended up crowdfunding and making the Talos principle because I think they got a cease and desist because I see
that's
someone
like
in the
the hidden city or the law.
What is that?
What is that
What
called?
is this? I don't recognize this person.
That was me.
It's Craig.
So frozen.
Oh
too.
man, Craig's here now.
I literally just put in the chat. You guys, it says you guys keep
go.
going. Don't bring me in. But I put it in the raw.
Yeah,
Okay.
Bye.
Kick him
All right,
out.
so the Talos principle, it's pretty cool. I mean, I didn't play the first one. Did anyone play the first one?
No, I played a game that was similar.
I see it in the YouTube chat.
Yeah, I was like,
You
wait
guys
a
keep
second.
going. Don't bring me in yet.
Boomer Craig.
I played a game that was similar. It was a mod to Skyrim, and it was all about Dwarven history. But then they made their own game out of it, crowdfunded it, and it's like the Lost City or something like that, where you're going to a Roman city, and then there's a Greek city under that.
I'm thinking of.
That's what I was interesting. If that is what you're talking about,
you played it, right? You played it, and everything you do, like changes the thing, right? And if you die, you start over. Is that game?
Yeah, it's a big loop. Yeah,
maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
But
no,
interesting
I think
that
it's
you
the
say
Talos
that.
principle.
Interesting that you say that because
Forgotten
I also
City.
were thinking about Forgotten City. Forgotten City. I played the whole thing. It was a pretty fun game, but I was getting the same kind of vibes from this game.
Okay, let's tune in because this looked actually pretty good. I love Elder Scrolls, and I really enjoy what they do.
A new world awaits you, full of dangers and mysteries, signs and wonders, things that I in my garden could never have imagined.
Think of the world we could build if we believed in ourselves. If we truly believed in what it means to be sentient. To face the universe without fear or delusion. Imagine vast cities full of life and light. Great towers rising towards the sky.
Is this a puzzle game?
So much would be possible.
I don't think so. I think it's very much in line with how Skyrim was.
It's an action game. Okay.
Yeah, well,
action adventure kind of thing.
Yeah, I guess is Skyrim an action game? I guess so, right? An action RPG.
Action RPG.
It's. I wish there was more gameplay because this is pretty much it.
I really have no idea.
I was just gonna say we can't even see what kind of a game we get to see the places, and
you
it's
get nothing
beautiful.
out of that.
We don't even. At least if you're gonna do a trailer like this, throw a little bit of story in there so we get what we know what we're walking into.
While the trailer is mostly CGI, this puzzle game aims to elevate the philosophical themes of its predecessor, offering an array of increasingly perplexing puzzles. Oh, I guess it is a puzzle game.
Like Mist or Riven or whatever.
Maybe I'm mistaken, actually. I don't know. I must be confusing. I think the Forgotten City is the one that I was talking about.
That one's not an action
modded version.
It's more of like a conversation puzzle game as well.
Okay.
I know a lot of people who will love that game.
So this one.
So when we say there's games for
Neva.
everyone, this is one of those games.
This one's for Garrett.
Well, this is a hell of a way to try to introduce.
This was for me. I love this.
Someone to a game.
I love white afros.
Yeah, I mean,
very strange.
Yeah, it was a very weird trailer.
Yeah, well, you'll see why.
The art style is real different too.
I don't mind the art style necessarily, like the animation. It's kind of cool. It's a little Gen Z again.
A lot of death going on.
Oh yeah. It's like Afro Samurai.
I think it's going to be a side scroller.
Well, I don't know. Is this the game? Is it going to look just like this? Or?
I think Adam's right. I think it'll be.
yeah, I think this is kind of showing the style, and I see a lot of games like this with the side-scrolling, a lot of very very moody.
What was the game with the yarn? You were like a little yarn guy, and you had to like make this little
Big Planet.
I don't. Let me look it up.
Yeah, I don't know that.
It's a game I'm not gonna buy. I can tell you that.
This game.
I'm not digging it.
Well, it showed her, she wakes up after this happened.
It's called Unraveled.
They kill the friggin' they kill the big
But
dog.
look, hold on, watch. You're gonna start the game with the baby, and the baby's gonna grow up. It's gonna become that dog. That's what I'm assuming here.
I mean,
they don't want to start you off with the big bed, awesome, fully evolved dog thing.
That's so sad.
Yeah, to
Don't
me,
kill the dog.
this looks a lot like Unraveled, where it's a very cute game that teaches you this kind of dark lesson about death and survival and stuff.
An indie-looking game about death. What a surprise!
Okay, this.
Dog died.
I think Labs is
every
gonna
indie
love this
game is that.
Pirates of the
Purribean.
In a lawless world, ravaged by chaos.
Oh, even the chests are cats.
An epic tale of greed, pirates, and a hunt for treasure begins. In search of a mythical artifact.
What's up with the giant women?
That was one.
What the hell? Wait, what? What the hell?
What is
this, Shrek?
Damn.
Why is there so many giant women in these?
She's gonna crush me with her fucking bicep.
The next game we're reviewing is Death by Snoo Snoo.
A mythical artifact that could bring the apocalypse. The northern
Apocalypse.
Star. Only one person can prevent the catastrophe that would unfold. Very funny. Cat
So
Quest,
many puns.
Pirates of the Purribean.
I actually like this.
Purribean. Excuse me.
Coming 2024. I mean 4.
Oh my god.
I don't know.
This is so stupid. I actually want to play this.
Yeah,
game.
I told you.
Are they going to continue that kind of tongue-in-cheek,
scallywag?
Like making fun of
I told
itself
you you'd like it,
Labs.
Labs.
I don't like it was not something I would purposely go play, but fuck, that's funny.
Admit it.
It'd be a really good thing to stream, that's for sure.
Okay, the next one, it looks like they're gonna get a cease and desist from Nintendo, and well,
Is this
there's a game,
the adventure game?
So this one's called Foamstars. All right, let me.
Okay. There's two that I think they're gonna get a cease and desist from. This is the first one.
So I don't know how many people ever played Splatoon.
Yeah.
Labs, you played Splatoon, right?
That's the paint game, right?
Yeah.
Right.
I know of it. I've just never played it.
Isn't it sad that I see Square Enix and I see Red Flag?
I
It
know.
used to be such a premium.
Man, I used to. That was like, I would pre-order their games.
Yeah, you'd be like, Square Enix, shit, it's gonna be good.
Yeah.
Now it's
not
like,
anymore. Looks like they're about to have like I don't know, like a dance off.
Okay, it's a showtime.
Dance off.
I'm not feeling it. I'm not this kind of gamer.
This artwork?
Yeah, I hate it. I absolutely hate it.
It's like a discount Fortnite.
It's like Fortnite Splatoon.
Yes! That's exactly what this is.
It makes me want to gouge my eyes out.
Yeah.
All right, I'm
my
skipping
kind of
ahead.
game
I'm
at
skipping
all.
ahead a little bit. Here we go, some gameplay. It's literally Splatoon with foam.
Literally.
I could see them getting a cease and desist for sure.
All right, that's enough of that. So you see why it's essentially Fortnite meets Splatoon, and Nintendo's gonna. Well, I don't know if they could do a cease and desist because
it's just
it's a similar style game. You're fighting to get to foam the place more than your opponents. I don't know if
unless
you can.
they have
You
they
can't
have like some kind of
like
copyright on that.
I mean, you're not. It's not paint. it's Foam. They probably knew that they were trying to make a Splatoon game style game, and we're like, legally, what can we do? Oh, it's not paint, it's foam. All right, well, you can't cease and desist for something in the very same genre, because it's just the genre of like, I don't.
It's like a mode. It's a like capture the flag.
Yeah,
you can't like
capture the flag.
You can't say my game is the only game that has capture the flag in it.
I guess
color more area than your opponent.
Yeah.
I don't know what that game mode would be called.
The gameplay, like the mode, like what the object of the game is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a game mechanic.
Exactly the same.
It's a mechanic to it.
Yeah, but it's very much the same. All right, this next game, when I first saw it, I was like, okay. But the more I watched, the more I was like, oh shit, I want to play this game. This game looks fucking rad. All right, and it is definitely for seemingly like a younger crowd because of the art style. But I saw this and I was like, this game looks freaking awesome. Look at this.
Yes. The
Plucky
I was the same exact
Squire.
way, dude.
Welcome to the land
I
of
was like,
Mojo.
what is this?
Here
I
we
love
find
the way
John,
this is done.
The Plucky Squire and his friends.
You're like in a
Violet,
book.
Thrash, and
then
Pip. Our heroes protect the land from
like, oh,
the
wait, Zelda
villainous
vibes?
sorcerer,
Zelda?
Humgrummer.
The little Zelda
They
style,
adventure
yeah.
to the edges of their realm.
Some
and
old
even
RPG.
And then
vibe.
what?
And then what?
It goes 3D, dude.
You're in a
There,
miniature
John
world
finds
inside of a house.
whole new
I love that
world
shit.
to explore with dangers, surprises, and attractively furnished
Paper
accommodation.
Mario, a little bit.
Our heroes must battle Humgrump across the two realms if they are to save their beloved land from his diabolical designs.
I like that.
Off the page and into adventure.
Okay. It's like they took Zelda and Little Big Planet and went boop,
Yeah.
and then made
A
this
little
game.
Paper Mario on there.
Now I know it's not. I'm not their target audience, their target demographic. I'm almost 40. It's like, yeah, okay, I get it. This is looking more for like a 10-year-old would probably love this game. But I mean,
I'm a 10-year-old.
I was 10 when I first played Zelda, and I loved
10.
it.
Yeah.
Actually, probably younger. I think I was like, oh, who's this guy?
I had the same feeling. Man.
What?
Sorry.
What'd you think of that?
You guys got a good flow going on, but I'm just watching the background. That looks like the fucking Zelda killer. Let's go. No, that looks amazing. I love it. I love
Doesn't
everything
that look
about
cool?
That looks amazing. Yeah, it looks amazing.
This,
okay,
this is weird. I
had the same feeling as you, Adam. I went into it going like, it's gonna be this kind of like, I mean, it's not for me. It's not for me. And then I was watching it, and then I was like, wait, okay, little Zelda in there.
Then it
Paper
went 3D.
Mario. Then it went 3D, and I was like, I love that kind of aesthetic and having like being like a little person in a big world. Like those are fun, and it looked like a fun little action adventure game.
I love Little Big Planet. I had such a blast with that game. It's so much fun. Just that's the kind of game like Craig likes to pick up games and just play a little bit of. Like that's the game I could just play a little bit of and just be
this
happy.
game
like,
looks like that.
Just have fun. You play a little bit. That game just looks like I got a little bit of time to kill. Let me do a level or whatever. I love
It's like a
the
fun
old
game.
Zelda
You might be able
games.
to play with the kids.
I don't know if it's multiplayer. It seems like it could be.
If it was like a old RPG like Zelda,
Secret of Mana,
but you could play with multiple people,
like Secret of Mana.
Well, yeah, like Secret of Mana.
It reminded me a lot of
Four-player?
Adventure Time. I think people who like Adventure Time,
Okay.
the cartoon, I think would like this game.
Maybe like the humor
with less. No, I don't know. More the
style,
art.
The art style is
Yeah.
not necessarily Adventure Time though.
See, I thought it was. I thought it looked a lot like it, but
This is called Teardown. And
I don't know what the point of this game is. It looks fun. Like
I
to mess
believe
around
it's
and
to
stuff.
tear things down.
It's literally the whole goal, which is fine. Like it looks fun.
It looks like you're just blowing stuff up. Business is good.
Like, is this a terror attack simulator?
Yeah, I mean,
This looks like Minecraft meets Lego.
yeah, I was
Yeah,
gonna say it
yeah.
looks like Legos.
I don't know. It looks. I don't know if it was really. These have been really loud. I'm sorry.
Oh my God, it just blew
I think
itself
it
up.
sounds
Okay.
fun.
I'll turn it back up then. I think it. Oh, come on.
Come on, little buddy.
This could be fun with a bunch of friends. You go in and just blowing stuff up, riding around.
This would get really boring really fast.
Unless
to me.
they have like mini games or something. Like,
I don't know. I like blowing shit up.
Extra Zero says this is actually a heist game.
What? Oh, really? Okay, here we go. All right.
Wow.
It's been out on PC for a long time. What? Really?
Really? Okay, well, I might have to play that then.
I have zero interest in this game, though.
I don't like
I'm a little
Minecraft
into it.
style games.
I'm a little into it.
Yeah, it depends on the game modes. Like, if you were playing a certain type of game in that environment, it could be good, but just the game itself doesn't interest.
It looks like a fun party game. Like you get everybody over and you're like, hey, let's play this crazy
I
heist
feel like
game.
that would be a game for like if you're drunk or stoned or something, because then you just laugh at everything.
party game, yeah,
Blew something
exactly.
up.
Exactly.
So this next game, I had no idea what it was until the very end,
Oh my.
as what they wanted it to be. So I'm gonna play. I'm gonna play it. Don't. Garrett knows exactly what I'm talking about. Okay.
Yeah, I was thinking of you.
Don't say anything. Although we see Konami, so it's a little.
Don't look
bit
at that. Don't look at that part. Like an ant simulator? Or...
I hate bugs.
Yeah, it was like, is it the new version of? I don't remember that crafting
That could be
game.
a cool game if you're an ant.
Like Lemmings, but ants.
Yeah.
Oh! Ah!
The life.
The whole time I'm like, what is this game?
Yeah, what is this game? Oh man.
And then I'm like, okay, wait, Jurassic Park, maybe? Going through an electrified fence. Some big dinosaur is gonna come out and eat this thing. And I was like, oh, maybe I'm right.
Crocodile, probably.
It was a snake and then a crocodile.
What's on the top of the food chain? What could it possibly be?
I think we all know.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we do.
Bum, bum, bum. Ah, man. Did you get chills when you first saw that?
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Because again, I had to say that I wasn't looking at the Konami, and I was like, what is this? Oh no.
What a thrill.
Metal Gear Solid.
Metal Gear. And silence through the
Metal Gear. Snake Eater. Now, I never played this game.
A trailer, don't they? Fuck.
I played the shit out
Love
of
the music.
Metal Gear 2. That was
I don't know if
one
that
of
was
my
a good
favorites.
trailer other than freaking out all the people who loved Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater.
It's
Wait,
not going
which-
to bring in people
this
who
trailer?
don't like it already, but
Yeah, I didn't think that was a good trailer.
it was very
Oh, it was good.
GoldenEye
Picked out for
007
the
for
bird
me.
for a second.
Exactly.
Even the
It has like
music
a.
at the end.
I don't. I mean, someone said
It's
no
just a-
gameplay. Well, I mean,
it's
we
just
know
a
what
trailer. Yeah, it's
gameplay
not
Metal Gear Solid is. You know, tactical espionage action.
Yeah, where you been? You been
Wait,
sleeping on a rock?
what's the last one? Tactical espionage strategy. Fuck, tell me out, chat. What is it?
Just play the
Well,
last part.
I
Just
have,
play
I
the
have it right
logo.
in front of me. It's literally on my screen.
Yeah, it's right
Tactical
there.
espionage action. I said it right the first time. Yeah, it's a teaser. It's not a trailer. Yes,
Yeah, yeah.
that I think that's accurate.
I'm
Bill.
teased.
It was
I'm
a great
teased,
teaser.
baby.
Don't get me wrong. I'll give you that. It was a
Yeah,
great
because you're like,
teaser.
what is this? Is this like a survival game about
Yeah, it had me guessing the
animals
whole
or something?
time, like, what
and then
is-
just
Yeah, I think the next one they're really going to have to showcase the game if they want to bring new people in. You know what I mean?
I mean,
Screw those new people.
how many remakes?
I ain't here for the
are
new
we
people. I'm here for
getting?
me.
There is a lot of new games on here. Yes, twos, a lot of twos, like you mentioned, Garrett. Which some of them I'm actually okay with. You know, Ghostrunner 1 was fantastic. I love that game. I'll play the second one because the first one was awesome. And now you get a motorcycle and you get to drive down skyscrapers. Like, it seems pretty cool. I think they're gonna do a pretty good job on that. So I never played Snake Eater. I played the shit out of the first game. and I played the shit out of the VR mission game. And I don't know why, but I loved that game so much. Did you ever play VR missions?
I didn't play the VR missions.
Man,
other than more recent ones, because I
it.
haven't played the super recent Metal Gears.
It was the first VR missions that came out.
I played one.
It wasn't VR.
2, and
it was
3.
like it was called VR missions.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why, but I love that game. I got 99% on it. There was one mission that I just could not freaking get perfect. I was so.
You got to go back and do it now.
I was so mad, dude.
Well,
I don't remember which one it was.
Sad that they jumped. I'm happy and sad because I really like Snake Eater. I really like the Metal Gear games. At least the earlier ones. I kind of dropped off there towards the end when it got kind of crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Why did they jump over 1 and 2? Like, because Metal Gear 2 was the first game that I came into the series with, and I played that whole game. I loved that game. Why did they jump over it?
Did you play
there's
1?
a little bit extra. I played 1 later. So the first game I played was 2.
Is there a little bit after
there's like a little tag at the end where they show that they're re-releasing the old
yeah, but they're not
remaking it. And I'm like, I want a
not a remaster either.
I want a full-on remake like they did with Resident Evil and with what it looks like they're doing with this. I don't know why they jumped straight to Snake Eater. Although I will fucking play the shit out of it.
It didn't show.
I'm not gonna play it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I'm interested in that. Hold on, let me ask. Craig, did you ever play any Metal Gear Solid games?
Man, they never really resonated with me. They're one of those games where it kind of the story's too deep for me to want to play. I know it sounds silly because that's what everybody knows Metal Gear for, but I don't know. It's just one of those things where like everyone's like, "Oh, the story's so great," and I know. Like I was, we had Cam on the other day. I think Camelot was talking about how he plays through it, like once a year or something, and he like cries every time the credits roll, and it's
watches every single cutscene to full.
Right. Yeah, it's not really my thing. Not really my thing, but yeah. Hi guys, how are you?
What's up?
What's up? What's up, John?
How are you? Do I have fish? No, these are surfers.
Oh.
What's up? That's right.
It's a human fish.
I thought it was, okay. Look like birds too. All right.
It could be birds. I could see it, but they're surfers. Nice.
Yep.
Little summer action. I like it.
Yep.
Are you a surfer? Are you a surfer, Craig? No, you're not. You're
what
not.
about wakeboarding?
Don't give me that look. It's an honest question. You're wearing a surfer shirt.
Yeah. Well, listen, I'm also wearing a V-neck, and how often do I wear a V-neck?
True, I'm judging you for it.
That's right. It must have been a really important thing if I'm wearing a V-neck today. So
I saw a video on clothes that men should never wear again. You know what was number 2 on the list?
Surfers or V-necks?
It was actually cargo pants, but number 3 on the list was V-necks.
Oh.
Yeah,
what about a V-neck with cargo pants?
Cargo shorts too.
Major faux pas.
Go with them.
Yeah.
What about V-neck with cargo shorts with like sandals with socks?
Oh God.
Just saying.
You're doing the whole thing, man. With some frosted tips.
Who says sandals with socks?
Let's
and a turtle shell necklace.
Let's get rid of that. No, I was just kidding.
I just realized why they're going straight to Snake Eater, because Snake Eater is a prequel to the other games. So it's Snake Eater first and then the other one. So maybe they're going to remake those later down the line, but they're doing it chronologically instead of like out of order like the games came out.
All right, we still have like, oh my goodness, holy shit. We still have like 10.
There's a lot of games, dude.
12 more games to go over.
I'm gonna. Very important though to ask Garrett.
Oh well, we'll get to that in a little bit. These are important questions. Yeah, let's get through Sony first.
Yeah, Blabs.
All right.
Yeah.
Chill out, Blabs.
There's a time and place.
No,
Blabs.
I know
time
that this
and
is
so instead of I've seen all of these now. So instead of watching them all, I'm gonna more focus on the ones that I want to show and highlight. This Towers of Agazba seemed kind of just like a world building game. Yeah, it says here, this visually striking open world city builder game invites you to embark on a creative journey, constructing fantastical islands and delving into intricate ecosystems teeming with peculiar wildlife. Yeah, it seemed all right. Not something I'm interested in.
Wild copy on this.
Yeah, I don't know. It looks
at least the mechanics of the adventure game part kind of look like that.
I've been wanting to talk about this a little bit. I was going to talk about it yesterday, but I had some stuff in real life I was taking care of. So Final Fantasy XVI. Now, I love Final Fantasy games. It's the reason I fell in love with RPGs. Maybe Chrono Trigger might have been the first one, or Secret of Mana. Some of those kind of style of games, Zelda. But I really enjoy Final Fantasy 16 or the Final Fantasy franchise. The action RPG style has taken me a little bit to get used to. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? How they have this like
they switched it up.
It's kind of action, kind of turn based still. The elements.
I'm honestly like that more. I never liked the turn based stuff. I never played the Final Fantasy. I got out of it because it was just so like I don't like having to choose which my characters are gonna do an attack and then wait for it, and I got into the Square Enix stuff through Kingdom Hearts, and that was an action, more combat, fast paced kind of setting.
Okay,
so yeah,
I know, Craig, you're the same way.
Listen, I tried an RPG when I was a kid. I actually tried several. Like I remember renting,
JRPG,
your turn-based RPG and trying it and being like, what the hell? This isn't how battles work. Like if I'm in a fight, I'm not going to hit you, then step back and be like, okay, your turn. And that never made sense to me. Right. But I know they changed it up to like the action style RPG, and that would actually draw me in. And I've seen gameplay of this and it looks pretty fucking spectacular.
Final Fantasy 15, I played and I actually really enjoyed it. And then of course the Final Fantasy VII Remake had this same style. I think they did it first with X or 11, X2. They had I didn't play those games. But there's something about Final Fantasy VII Remake that actually got me to really love it. And it absolutely was the nostalgia of being able to actually be Cloud, roaming around, actually swinging the sword, like hitting a button and swinging the Buster Sword. Something about that made it click with me. Like even with Final Fantasy 15, I played it through the game. I didn't really love it at the time, but I feel like if I were to play it again, I'd actually really like it. Seeing this gameplay, I mean, I posted a bunch of gameplay clips in our DMs because I was like, this shit looks pretty good. Like the graphics, everything about it. Let me play the trailer for you guys.
The blind march is on. These people live with a knife to their throat.
You have to believe us. We'd help you if we could.
But you're helping us already.
We never asked to be saved. Did you think we'd thank you? They'll never forgive us. We're all marked now.
Every time you show your faces, it is we who suffer.
Very creative name.
So sharp. You'd better hope so.
Crystals take more than they give.
You mean to tell me that the mother crystals are the reason the world is dying?
To hell with talking. If they won't give us a say, we'll decide our fates another way. Are you with me? You will pay for what you've done.
Japanese storylines make me tired.
Untrue. Do you believe
so
what
complicated?
I'm about to do is wrong?
I was forced to kill. You do it by choice.
They don't believe in me. They believe in the powers that dominant.
You can't blame a man for wanting to bring an end to all this.
Dude, the voice actors in so much.
Super deep voice.
And thus is the night of hope severed.
It's a lot of jobs with that voice.
We don't need your salvation. We'll save ourselves, and we'll do it on our own terms.
Come to me, Ifrit!
That looks fucking awesome.
What are the dominants? We are but mighty acts of God.
Enough of this. I use my talents to my advantage, and you would tell me there is shame in that?
Yeah. It looks like you can actually control Ifrit there.
I would be the king of the world. The darkness has taken hold of you. It has made you forget yourself.
Bahamut.
I don't want to be a monster. Life.
I have to stop him! I have to save them!
I made a promise to my friends, and it is they who will give me the strength to end your reign. Your efforts will avail us naught. We fight. We survive. We endure. We don't need a reason.
Fly!
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 Yeah.
Very JRPG.
I haven't played a Final Fantasy since 10, but I'd play that one.
Played, but I'm interested. If I were to play, do I start from the very beginning or can I just jump in?
Oh yeah, you can just jump in.
Well, Final Fantasy is like an anthology, right? It's different stories every time.
Yeah.
So you should be able to
they have a lot of the same monsters, spells.
Yeah, there's a lot of crossover for sure.
Similar. They use the same kind of assets. Well, not exactly the same, but like the same monster types. So everything's very familiar. But you don't need to know the lore of Final Fantasy stuff.
From my understanding, it's like Zelda, how the same thing keeps reoccurring on the same planet, and it's just a variation of the story each time.
I don't know. It's not like that.
At least that's what Final Fantasy X made it out to be.
It's just one of those games that I'm just not. It's not my type of game. I just don't think those.
You know,
I was fantastic.
I was thinking about as I was watching this, you guys were talking about, Adam, you were talking about the Final Fantasy VII remake, and that was like, you know, Final Fantasy VII is this like benchmark in video games. It's like, oh my gosh, you know, it's Final Fantasy VII. Yeah. It's like, you know, Resident Evil 4 or Mario 3 or whatever. These like benchmark titles. You wonder if they were to take, as I was watching that trailer, and they're, you know, they're talking to villagers and they're setting up the story. I was wondering if they would ever consider remaking, like from scratch, the original like Final Fantasy 1. You know, the original NES version, because they did a collection of Final Fantasy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for the Switch and the PlayStation 4, which I think actually just came out recently. But and it's just like updated 16-bit graphics, right? You wonder if they would take it and they would actually, you know, go in like
turn
this,
into that
polygons, you know, the whole thing, and like how if there's a market for that, because at this point you're dealing with 30 plus years of nostalgia. And, you know, some people say like Final Fantasy 2 or Final Fantasy 4 is the best Final Fantasy ever,
6.
right? You know, whatever. Right?
I think this is like time to do that.
Somebody said they did it. Strangers in Paradise Stranger in Paradise was the game they did it to, or something.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I don't know what that is either. But
this is the time to remake it. Like, there's so many studios are going back and remaking classic games and doing a good job on them. Like the Resident Evil remakes are top notch. They're fully fleshed new games, just using that same storyline and kind of a lot of the same mechanics to get you to remember that, but it's its own thing. That would be a great idea to go back and
Final Fantasy VII to be. I wanted that, and they changed it and added like this timeline thing, and I'm like, no one asked for that. They wanted this game to be just like Craig said, brought into to 2023, or I don't know, it came out in.
But it's the same game. But that's what I loved about them.
I mean, I want it to be the same game. I don't want it to be changed. I want to play the same game. Okay, you know what? Make it an action RPG. Make it so that, but don't change the story at all. It was perfect. The story was awesome. Now they're doing this new thing, so it's actually Final Fantasy VII 2. That's really the vibe. It's not Final Fantasy VII. That's actually a lie. Don't call it a remake. I mean, technically they are remaking it, but I think they're like shitting on the original. Yeah, I don't like that. Okay, we still got a lot to go through. I'm gonna breeze past a couple of these because there's one thing in particular that I really want to talk about. Alan Wake 2. Did anyone play Alan Wake? I never played the first one, so I don't know anything about it.
This trailer was great.
He looks like John Wick.
I mean, there's not really there's no gameplay in it, but it's.
The sequel builds upon the original game, transitioning into a full-fledged survivor horror experience. The story revolves around a series of murders endangering the town of Bright Falls, with a new character, FBI agent Anderson, leading the investigation. It could be good. Could be good.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be good.
We got a new Assassin's Creed that came out. Assassin's Creed Mirage. You guys know how I feel about Assassin's Creed. Boring.
How many are there now?
This looked weak. It didn't even look like a good installment.
Dude,
it looked really weak.
It looked like every other Assassin's Creed in existence. Like, what's the difference? They're just pumping out another one.
They would want to try and do something innovative with it, but it looked like a lower par. Like they went back to the first Assassin's Creed, which was a really great establishing of that kind of style, but then they improved upon it in the second one, and then they went too far, and they went too far way down the line. Yeah. And then why would they go back to the very first iteration where it didn't have the better mechanics? I don't understand that.
There was that window, and there was a window like when Assassin's Creed first came out, and it was like, whoa, you can jump off things into hay bales, and it was awesome. Holy crap, that's amazing. And then like Assassin's Creed 2, and people are like, whoa, Assassin's Creed 2. Yeah, there needs to be a sequel. And I was like, Assassin's Creed 3. Oh, well, it's the third year that Assassin's Creed has come out. And it's like, oh, then there's Assassin's Creed. You know what? And at a certain point, right, you're like, wait, you literally killed your franchise before you had a chance to make it a franchise. And they just hopped on the gravy train. And now Assassin's Creed is kind of a joke. It's Assassin's Creed is the Madden of like stealth of stealth games, you know.
Which one came out in 2014? Because I remember playing that one on like my friend's like Xbox or whatever in college, and all I do is jump off from the buildings into the hay wagons and be like, "Ah, that's so cool."
That's all anybody wants to do, anyways. Right? Exactly. Exactly. Yeah.
All right. This next one seems, I don't know. It's got this art style.
Yeah.
Focus more on
protesting in it.
Exploration
I was like,
based gameplay. I don't know. Wasn't interested. This it looks exactly what you think it would be, kind of like a Fantasy Star kind of style. I don't know if it's an MMO, but it says it's an action-packed role-playing experience. I don't know. Not really interested. All right, Street Fighter 6. I want to play this one because this seemed pretty interesting, and of course, Craig and Street Fighter. You gotta play
we'll see. I'll give you my thoughts on this.
Have you seen this yet?
Nope.
I've seen a little red flag.
I've crossed paths with many during my journey for true strength.
Stop.
I've also met my share of
Hold on. Wait.
Like already.
Stop. What?
Was that Ryu's voice?
I have no idea. I don't think so.
Is that what they're going for right there?
But I think so. Yeah, I think that's supposed to be Ryu. Yeah, I think so.
He had the red headbands.
I think that's Is that the first time we've heard Ryu's voice, or the first time that I've actually heard? I don't know. Maybe that's the first time I've actually just acknowledged his voice. And
I don't know.
Okay.
Continue. Speaking for
that, I don't recall, and I didn't play 5, so maybe that's why.
Blue Gundam says Ryu is voiced by Kyle Heber.
Oh, Abear. Yeah, Kyle Abear. Yeah.
Oh, Abear.
Okay.
Still, so is that where it was, and it's still him? So
I thought for some reason I thought Kyle Abear voiced Ken, but maybe I'm clearly wrong. But yeah, continue anyways. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Opponents I had to overcome.
Generic
My journey
guy
knows no end. I will continue to do what I have always done.
When you said you were seeking strength,
my girl.
It's like Craig is like teaching someone how to drive a car. Stop.
Can we just go back 5 seconds, please? Go back to that shot of Ryu and the guy standing by Ryu, or this guy. Yeah. Okay. You have the most badass, fearsome warrior who fights just for honor and to strengthen himself. Then you have generic guy in Adidas tracksuit behind him, right?
Like character creation default 1.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Like, at what point could this dude, that guy you're staring at right now, at any point compete with this hard ass motherfucker?
No way.
Never.
Crazy.
And then he's gonna go and do Chun-Li yoga over here. Okay, sorry,
Chun-Li's
continue.
my girl.
you were seeking strength, despite having no real need to do so. Honestly, I thought you were a complete idiot.
Masters, you were set up.
I'm not nearly strong enough to chase after a monster like that.
It's probably worth looking into this nice shawl business.
That power seemed to be the Satsui no Hado. Was it simply a trick of the senses?
Yoga fire!
Bison, he attempted to set the world under his heel through violence.
A veritable madman.
When you go looking for strength, it's not like a game. This journey doesn't have a real ending.
All right. I
don't know.
I hate with a capital HATE. I hate the idea of a character creation in a fighting game. And maybe I'm just totally wrong here, because it's been tried before, and I don't know if you're gonna be able to take these characters into online play, or if it's just a hub type experience where you further the lore of the Street Fighter characters or whatever. But I hate the idea of going in and creating your own characters, because ultimately it's going to be broken. Someone's going to make some overpowered character, and then guess what? It's going to be like, it's going to be like Mario Kart, where somebody finds the best cart and then everybody copies the cart. And some characters going to be broken. So Joe says the creative fighter is for World Tour. I would much rather play an established character than go on Ryu's journey, right? Think about the ending of Street Fighter 2 and Street Fighter 3 and Street Fighter 4, Street Fighter whatever. Ryu's always going on to the next battle. I would rather be Ryu and go through and go and find his next battle and find his next whatever than be stock character A.
That was the idea behind Street Fighter, was you were Ryu and you're following his story. I thought that was the whole thing. Well, sure.
That's why they're fighting. They're all fight. That's why you beat the game, to see their reason for fighting, right? When you start, you think of go back to Street Fighter 2. You have no idea who these characters are when you start. No idea. The only insight you got about these characters was what they said once they beat a character. And then once you saw their ending, and that was the draw for beating these games, was to learn more about the characters. And I feel like you're giving away the pie here. Like you're giving it all away. I have no interest in that. If and when I play Street Fighter 6, which I will, if and when I play Street Fighter 6, I will not go anywhere near that this big mode that they're touching. And that's whether it's just based off of me just being an old curmudgeon, or I'd rather go with the established characters. That's just me.
If I wanted to make my own character in one of these games, I want to look like a fucking badass.
Yeah, not this wimp dude.
I'm not gonna wear an Adidas sweatshirt. Yeah. Like, what the fuck is that? And Nikes? Like, no, I'm gonna be fucking badass. I don't want to look like me.
They should have showcased, and I hope this is the fact, the character creation where you could take your character and make it look like it could go up against Ryu. That guy, that was just literally stock character 1.
Mm-hmm.
This is your trailer. Put the best forward. Make it so I
show him like that
final stage
at the
my
beginning,
character,
and then
he like gets bigger
he's
or
on
something.
Fire. He's fucking jacked.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
It's not a good way to reveal a character
it's
creation.
Like all in tatters because he's too big for it now. Like, I don't know, something, dude. I don't know. It was.
All it's going to do is make you want to just play the characters that you've always played that look badass and
yes.
Guile's hair gets crazier with every fucking game.
Yeah, it was kind of ridiculous.
I think he looked cool. I think he looked cool.
Like a fucking
I don't like
cloud.
Something else that kind of I really don't get is why they reverted to this almost poorer quality graphics. Like the last one had style. It felt like a modern version of the original Street Fighters, and this just looks like a bland.
Well, that was all CGI, or not
fight.
CGI,
no,
but like cutscenes.
That looked like it was in-game style.
Really?
Yeah, that looked like in-game cutscenes.
I don't know.
It looked like Fortnite and modern.
If this is not in-game cutscenes, like it gets worse.
Yeah, I don't know if I saw any gameplay.
Because the quality was really bad, and I'm not even really a graphics whore, but like if it needs to have style. Like Street Fighter has style. This just looked bland. I don't know.
It's like, good luck going against Zangief. Like, dude, he's he would squash you with a
like
finger.
They're made of plastic. It looks like he's made of plastic. What is
I kind of want to know everybody's opinion. We've been going through this weird thing where every game is create your own character. And it's even Street Fighter now is create your own character, and I think it's so people can put their likeness in the game, and I don't necessarily think that's a good thing for every game like this. What do you guys think about that?
I agree. Yeah, not every game has to be self-centered about that. Like you can just have a fighting game where you play the cool characters that the fighting game has.
So
otherwise, why even do it?
Oh, sorry. Here's the demo for Street Fighter 6 and the avatar creation. This is what I made my guy look like, right?
Okay.
like You know, I do not look like this. I do not have a badass mohawk.
And why is that?
Why don't I look like this guy?
Yeah, what's stopping you from looking like this?
I'm not 22 and on steroids.
Yeah, Craig.
Oh,
you could be.
That's right. I identify as a 22-year-old on roids, but I like the idea of like a crazy mohawk, you know. And this took me like, there are going to be people who go through and they spend way too much time doing that. I spent about 3 minutes doing it, right? And you know, but there are different levels of it there. And the whole idea was I just wanted to look totally different and not look like generic guy in Adidas tracksuit, you know. So if I'm gonna make a character, I'm gonna make it so over the top, so ridiculous, so stupid that it's like it's fun, not, you know, default character. Anyways, I'm sorry. Continue.
Yeah, I really think
that's
that everybody making these characters, it's like a me thing. Everybody's so self-involved that they want to make them in the game. You know what I mean?
It's the modern audience
representation.
over again. Yeah.
I don't remember what Altos was. Seriously, it's the point. I don't remember what this was in the slightest. So that just shows how much of an impact it made on me. But it says it's a Metroidvania-looking game with a hand-to-hand combat. Throughout the trailer, the protagonist is shown navigating diverse environments. Oh, it's got the word diverse, including caves and tunnels. Oh, they must go to Guam. Engaging in puzzle solving and battling various creatures. Yeah, all right. Tower of Fantasy, I also don't remember, but it says if you're getting tired of Genshin Impact, this anime-inspired action game features online-focused gameplay with a shared world, allowing you to team up with friends and engage in cooperative battles against enemies. Definitely for some people out there. Now, Dragon's Dogma. This one looked cool. I'm gonna just jump to a little bit of gameplay.
The dragon's flames.
This looked interesting.
Own destiny, Arisa.
Of course, that begs the question.
Looks like a game that I would like.
Mama, then where might our true Arisa?
If it's multiplayer. If it's not multiplayer, I don't know if I would play this as much. Because I'll tell you what, there's a lot of games coming out.
I don't think it's multiplayer.
Okay, so this is Marathon. When I first saw this trailer, I thought it was going to be Matter. A couple months ago, Bungie, they patented, or not patented, they got the copyrights for a game called Matter with the same color combination of what Marathon is. And then I saw this, and it ended with Marathon. And I didn't really know, I don't know what this is, but I know that they're working on like an extraction shooter style, and I think this might actually be it. Let's see what they wrote about this. Let's see. Although there isn't any gameplay footage available, leaks and rumors suggest this game will support squads of at least 3 players. Well, from what I know about it, because I tend to listen to what's going on with Bungie, they're trying to make an extraction shooter style game. Think Escape from Tarkov, but not realistic, and in the future more of like, and from what I've seen of this, I'll just skip a little bit to this part near the end where this player gets shot by this player. I don't know if they're players, but and then you see this character walking up to this guy and ripping something out.
It's a
and
squad.
It's a squad of 3, and they look like the same.
Then you're seeing this large map, and I was like, is this a battle royale game?
Yeah, I don't know. I know a few people that are like, is it just they're hiding like what Destiny 3 is going to be? I think this is something different from Destiny 3. I think they are trying to compete with the Escape from Tarkov's. The honestly, that's probably the best.
You know, it would be
extraction shooter right now, right? What?
You know what would be awesome is if they it's Bungie, if they just made a really, really great 3-squad multiplayer game deathmatch. Just a classic first-person shooter deathmatch online. None of this like trying to go like a Destiny. It's not Destiny. It's not doing missions. It's not doing things. You're just fighting each other. It's not a battle royale. Just squad-based multiplayer,
like Arena Apex.
Yeah, just arena type.
I love that
combat.
But that gets so boring to me. I wouldn't be interested.
I played
in that.
so many hours of Halo online just forever. It is the same thing, but you get into that gameplay and into that loop of just going in, smashing other players, trashing on them, putting your balls on them, moving on. You know, like I want that back. I miss those games. There's so many other games that are out there that do the mission-based squad games and the battle royales and all these other things, and there's no game that just scratches that itch of a nice Halo match where I could sit down, play a couple rounds, and then leave. It's not. No other game does that, and I wish that Bungie, almost the creators of that kind of style, would come back and do something like that.
I mean, there's the Crucible in Destiny where it's the PvP mode, and there's like 4 or 5 different types of games that you can play.
Never played Destiny.
I mean, that's what I like about Destiny is that I could take all the stuff that I've earned and the builds that I've made and go into PvP. Because like Call of Duty, it was separate. It was like it's got the multiplayer and then it's got the campaign.
See, I don't like the idea. I don't like the idea of all these players getting all these different things and bringing their different builds into a multiplayer. I want base level like every person has the same amount of stats. It is just how good are you at killing the other player with the 4 guns that are in the same guns. Like it's not. I spent a lot of time, or I bought a lot of extra packs and got these different guns and whatnot. Blah 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 blah. I want base down to skill. You're 4 players against 4 players with the same stats. Who's better?
Do you ever play Splitgate? Someone mentioned it, and I was thinking about it.
I have not, but I have heard it is one of those style games, and it's
pretty fun.
It's like a balanced,
pretty good.
I want, like, if Bungie could do both. They could do the Destinies. They could do a Destiny 3, have that gameplay, and then have one team that just focuses on just a game just like that. Just a Halo style game.
For PvP.
Depends.
Every single game I've been in the last couple of rounds was very uneven.
Oh, I mean, you got to look at who's driving the boat. Anyway, moving on. Wait, where did Blabs go? Blabs, dude,
listen.
Did I say something?
You're wielding great power today, Adam. You must use it wisely.
Okay. So next, all right. The next thing that I want to talk about, obviously, I saw people asking about, like, I'm curious what Adam thinks about this. So there was a Destiny teaser trailer. It was a teaser, and I was streaming this live actually on my locals and Rumble last night. I was watching this, and I got pretty hyped because I really liked Nathan Fillion as Cade 6, and they killed him off in Forsaken. This was years ago now. I think 2020. I don't remember when Forsaken came out, but it was a bummer to me. And I actually knew that Bungie just didn't want to pay Nathan Fillion what I think he was worth, because I think he's awesome. I like everything that I've ever seen him act in, except the fan-made movie or the fan Uncharted. I was like, that.
You didn't like that? I thought that was
was a little too cheesy. It was a little too cheesy. Like I wanted to. Yeah, I mean,
Did you play Uncharted?
I didn't play it. No.
It felt very.
Maybe
Uncharted.
that's why.
Did it? Very Uncharted. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
It has a little bit of that cheese humor, kind of like that.
Oh, okay. Well, then great. Well, I was so excited because they are bringing Cade back. Now, Cade was famously killed in the Forsaken, and his ghost was shot. So that means he wasn't able to come back, because in the Destiny universe, you have a ghost that allows you to come back from the dead over and over and over again. It just raises you back up, and the lore explains how that's possible. But Cade got his ghost shot and then was shot dead, and that was it. And I knew it was because they just didn't renew his contract, and in fact, they actually had Nolan North voice him in the Forsaken because they cut Nathan Fillion's contract off. So I thought they did him dirty, and now Sony has or Bungie has Sony money, and Sony has spent a lot of money to try to get people to continue playing Destiny and keep the devs that are working on Destiny to actually care about it. And the fact that I saw Cade come back, I was like, all right, maybe they are actually trying to steer it back in a direction. Because I'll be honest, over the last couple months, the last couple seasons, Destiny has been falling off. Now, I love the gameplay. That's why I play Destiny, is the gameplay. And I have a lot of homies that play Destiny with me. I have a clan that people have joined. It's been a lot of fun. And I guess I'll show. I'm just going to jump to the spot in the trailer where it reveals Cade. So there's this Ace of Spades. It's got like a Taken vibe to it.
Too, kiddo.
And his eyes are glowing like they're Taken as well. So maybe he's got some like infused with Traveler's Light or something going on.
Hey, I'm here now. Wherever the hell here is.
And then it shows this. And this triangle piece is actually on the Traveler. Part of the story that just came out, this appeared, and the Witness, who's basically the main bad guy right now, went into the Traveler and through this portal. And we've never seen wherever this is. So people are surmising that this is inside the Traveler, like it's some sort of Garden of Eden located inside of the Traveler, which is this alien being that gave us the ghosts that allowed us to come back to life. So this is very interesting. I don't know what it means. I think it's exciting, though, as someone who enjoys Destiny and wants it to thrive. I want the community and, more importantly, the developers and the writers to do it justice by actually finishing the story correctly. The final shape comes next February, and it is the final DLC for Destiny 2. After that, that's it. No more Destiny 2. So although they have said, the developers have come out and said that we are going to keep Destiny 2 alive, and I think what their plan is to keep it alive until Destiny 3. And so I want to talk about, real quick before we move on, I want to just say what I want Destiny 3 to be. We just talked about extraction shooters, right? Did you ever play Division?
Yeah.
Okay. I loved the Division, the first Division. The second one, not
I didn't
so
play
much.
the second one.
Good. Don't.
Probably a good choice, I guess.
It's not worth it. Division 1 had something that not a lot of games had. It had a PvE area. Most of the game was PvE, but it had something called the Dark Zone, where you could go in and anyone suddenly became a threat. Other players, anyone that's in the Dark Zone, you can kill anyone. You can go in with a squad of 3, and it became a little extraction shooter zone inside the game of the Division. And some of the best items in the game were in there. So you'd have to go in and find them, but you'd have to go to an extraction point and extract and get your items out. And then you can use them out in the regular PvE areas. It added such an amazing game mode within the game that sat so perfectly naturally in the game. It made complete sense. So what I propose for Destiny 3 is actually going back to the Golden Age, or the fall of the Golden Age, years and years before the Destiny 1 storyline starts, when the Traveler first comes. Because in the lore of Destiny, when the Traveler first came and gave humans this ability to come back to life, it just gave it to everyone. And you've heard me talk about evil exists in humans. There's evil humans out in the world. Well, when the Traveler came, it didn't know that about humans. It just gave this power to us. So I want to go to that moment when you could be playing this game and you could see another Guardian and you don't know if they're good or bad. It was this time where Earth was in turmoil, where these different Guardians were fighting. There was warlords, there was gangs, there was all these new powers, and they were trying to control different parts of Earth. Like, we can have that Division 1 type of vibe where we got aliens we're dealing with. We got other Guardians in certain zones that you have to go in, but you could fight, you could work together. You don't know until you maybe communicate.
Right
and join
now,
up.
there's no PvP.
No, absolutely, there's PvP, but it's it's set under the guise of under this guy named Lord Shaxx, and the Crucible is the name for the PvP stuff,
It's like an
right?
arena
And,
kind of section.
yeah, it's essentially
being...
where Guardians practice. That's what the PvP. It's like we're practicing to be the best to go against the aliens, but it's just PvP. That's what they call it. But I want the PvP to feel like it's got some weight to it. Like, you got to go in and fight other people, and who the winner gets this freaking amazing item or some shit like that. Very reminiscent to the Division 1 when you went into the Dark Zone and a rare boss spawned that you have a small chance of getting a freaking like the best SMG in the game. I'm just thinking about the Vector in Division 1, but I want that. I want that kind of vibe where you don't have to go in there. You don't. There's other amazing things, but going in there, you got really good stuff. So, yeah. You thought Adam hated story and lore? Well, you are clearly mistaken. Anyway, that's my little rant on Destiny, and then so we got a few.
He likes Destiny. He likes it.
I'm passionate. You know what, Blabs? Would you like to talk about a game that you're passionate about that is on this list?
No,
I'll tell you what.
Okay. I had no problem with it. I just said you said little rant, and I was like, wasn't really little.
We got. I got Mario here in about 30 minutes. Okay, I got a hard out at 2.
2 more games.
Okay.
2 more games.
So if these are the best 2, let's knock them out.
Last 2 games. I don't remember what Concord even is. It says an upcoming PvP multiplayer first-person set in this science fiction universe. I don't even remember it, honestly. It didn't even ring a bell. But Marvel Spider-Man 2.
Spider-Man?
This is what we want.
I didn't really enjoy the Spider-Man game. I played a little bit. You loved it. Okay.
Loved that game.
What did you think about this one?
It looks like more of the same, which is a good thing because I love the first one. And the action, actually, it looked like the action is a higher paced. This may be a set piece in the game that we're seeing. You know, they're trying to put their best foot forward, showing you a really super action packed part. But
this was a long trailer.
Great.
It was like
great.
It was like watching an episode of Spider-Man. That's kind of what it felt
there
like
the whole time. I was there the whole time.
Were you excited about this then?
Bro, yes. So I mean, symbiote suit, that's going to be awesome to the new mechanics of that. Now we're getting the mechanics of switching between different Spider-Men and their different
it's Miles Morales, not Spider-Man.
He is Spider-Man, but he is also Miles Morales.
He's Miles Morales, though.
He's Miles Morales, Spider-Man.
He's not just Spider-Man.
Yeah, but he's Miles Morales.
I'm channeling
Miles Morales Spider-Man, not Spider-Man, because the real Spider-Man is Peter Parker, obviously.
Right,
but he's got different movesets, so that's going to be fun.
Nerdrotic.
I was like, is that Gary? Is that you?
Say, hey, Gary,
what
what's
is
up?
he here? Is he here now?
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it
in
looks
the
like
room
it's an
with you now.
It's going to be fun.
All I saw was a good chunk of Miles Morales, and I only saw like a snippet of it. I didn't even see the full thing, but it was mostly Miles.
Well, yeah, they switch. The trailer switches between the two of them, and you get to see.
I only got to see like a minute or 2 of it. So, but the graphics looked really awesome.
Yeah.
When
And then Kraven the
Hunter.
Hunter.
That was awesome. Like from the lamppost, it goes flying across like the entire city.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Well, Gary, you hit on something that you said. Well, it's more of the same, right? And isn't that exactly what you want as a sequel, right? You want the same with just a little bit more, and it seems like that's exactly what they're giving you as a fan,
right?
You know, so like why reinvent it? But you know, it's been several years since the first one came out. You don't need to reinvent it. You know, now if they start pumping one out every year, then you have Assassin's Creed on your hands, right?
Exactly.
But give it time, let the product breathe, let the game breathe, let people long for more, and then you give it to them. So,
love it.
It looks like there's a lot more environmental combat as well. They're adding more of that kind of connecting to the walls and what you can do off of a wall, what you can do in a hallway, and what you can do when you're swinging, interacting with the actual environment a lot more. So it looks more of the same, but enhanced.
Nice.
Hey, real quick, Travis, just need to know: am I giving off a super gay look today?
It's the shirt.
I wasn't sure.
It's the surfers.
I would say if any shirt looks gay here, it's mine.
Why?
It'd be punk rock.
Like weird.
That's punk rock.
Weird 4 different.
I don't think that's gay. I think that's more punk rock. Yeah.
Hey.
Well, maybe he means gay as in happy.
Adam knows that's high fashion.
It's fashion.
Okay. Sure, why not?
High fashion.
That was my profession for a while. I'll own it. All right, I apologize, everyone. I haven't read a single super chat. I just wanted to get through the showcase. It was a lot. We've been going for an hour and a half. Garrett, you got to come back on, buddy. Like,
dude, absolutely.
Seriously, this was a lot of fun. It just happened that the showcase was yesterday, and we just kind of went through it all. I don't know if you're excited about any games. I certainly am excited about a few of those. I know Garrett's excited about Metal Gear. Craig, did you watch most of those? Anything seem cool to you?
Yeah, the one that really stuck out was the Zelda. Yeah, Zelda killer, man. That looks super fun.
Dude, I'm telling you, people were trying to make fun of me. Like, it looks awesome.
I'm with you. It looked like a fun game.
Mm-hmm. If
Those
it's
people are idiots.
multiplayer,
Interesting dynamics and mechanics in that.
If it's multiplayer, you down to do a playthrough? We could do it live. We'll do it live. I'm talking to Garrett, by the way, Craig.
Oh, if you're not playing, I'll play.
I'm looking this way, and
what if there was like a 3-player squad Zelda killer?
All right, then Craig's in.
I'm in. I'll be your third wheel. Let's go.
All right.
Every spoke is important.
I want to get to some of these super chats but I don't have access to the YouTube.
I got them.
Can you?
Derby Wormy came in with the 2. Says kick.
That's the
Adam.
one I did read that one already. By the way.
Oh, good.
You can move on from that.
Jonathan says Craig saw the PS5 Wii U and said, "I'm out."
What is that?
It was their handheld. It's stupid, dude.
Yeah.
You have to be near the PS5 to play it. It's like, why wouldn't I just
probably
play
on
my
the same
PS5?
network, right?
It's
the Rumble
so stupid.
donations are in the private chat.
No, but you could play PS5 in your kitchen.
Don't
you want to play PS5 in the kitchen? Come on.
As long as you're within 20 feet of your PlayStation 5. Yeah.
What's the point? That seems ridiculous.
Extra Zero says, seeing direction they're taking Marathon, I uttered a look how they massacred my boy. It could have been a Halo killer, but they went the lazy route.
What is the game though?
We don't know. How do you know that?
Maybe there's more information about it.
That was just a little teaser. No gameplay at all. We don't know
Matt,
anything
don't
about
shame my shirt. This is a beautiful shirt, okay? Jeez.
Did you get that when you went and saw him recently?
No, I got a new shirt actually. So,
cool.
Matt,
is this
if you're gonna shame anybody's shirt, you shame Travis's shirt.
Yeah, is this like you guys are critiquing how we're dressed today? Is that what's going on?
It's okay, Matt. I know you're jealous.
Oopus came in and says, I completed the Marathon trilogy recently, and it was quite good for an old shooter. You could say it was quite the marathon to complete.
Hold on, I got something for that.
Oh, you also have other sound effects going. Let's go.
Yeah,
Hey, speaking of marathon, the Funathon with Mario. Look, I'm on my last star. I got to 69 stars in Mario 64.
Nice.
I got 1 star to get. I know, I stopped there on purpose.
He can't wait.
One more star to get. In about 30 minutes after Side Scrolls is done, I'm beating that shit. Then we're moving on. I can't wait. And I got an hour to do it. I got a hard out at 2. It's going to be crazy. Thank you, Oopus.
Diana
Call
Francisco over on. Oh, what up, Call?
Said,
I thought he said chumps.
What up, chumps?
Chimps.
What's up, Call?
I like it.
Over
Diana
on
said,
Rumble,
what?
Diana says, "Welcome, Garrett. Hugs to you and your family. As always, love to you, Side Scrollers gang and Rumble chat. TT fam, Grego. What? Oh, that's a different super chat. I see, or Rumble rant. I was like, what is she saying here, Gregor? Anyway, the Grig. I don't know how to say the rest of your name. Says PlayStation rocks. Loving this game. Wow, amazing graphics. Nice. I don't know which game you were talking about there, but let's see. And then Diana says again, thank you, Side Scroller panel, for an interesting and educational gaming show. Chat, you have always been awesome interacting. Thank you, Diana. You're the best. All right, go ahead, Craig.
As I'm sitting here, my dog walks through with this whole sandwich.
just hand you a sandwich, huh?
Delivery
from the
dog.
Trash, apparently.
Well, were you hungry?
No.
He's like, hey, man, I just thought you would be hungry. I wanted to bring a sandwich to you.
You need to farm your dog out as an Uber driver. Let's go.
Yeah, he's already trained.
Hosky says, big ups to the Coheed T. Is it Coheed? Is that how I'm saying that right?
Yeah, Coheed. Yeah, that's right. Code and camera.
I know high class when I see it. Another great pod by the Side Scrollers. Keep up the great work. Black Babs. Hope you're recovering. F. Castlevania. Thanks, Hosky. Crucifix comes in and says they might be going off the timelessness of events. He's talking about maybe the Final Fantasy route right there. Extra Zero came in and says, what talent is left at Koji? Oh, I bet he's talking about. He's probably talking about. If you're talking about Konami at this point, probably talking about the Metal Gear remake.
Yeah, they're doing it with
Kojima's gone.
right?
Yeah.
Right.
What talent is left at Konami? 10 years of nada. Jeremy Wormy comes in and says, Crag greater than Adam. If you could just screenshot that.
Oh, hold on, wait.
There we
How
go.
do I remove this?
Nope, that's good. There we go.
That's good enough.
Host says, Craig, the Civil War was turn-based in real life. Yes, in 1865 or it's 1845, whatever. Yes, it was turn-based. Kyle came in and says, Assassin's Creed has a silly story premise too. You tell him, Kyle.
Not a surprise.
Wheeling Through Life with Brian says, I don't understand when a game makes you create a character, but you can't see them, like in Cyberpunk. where you play a first-person game,
dude. Right?
You could see them sometimes
when you're on the bike. When you're on the bike,
right? You see their back. You spend like 3 hours working on a character's chin, and then you see it when they're. You know?
But it's fine in Cyberpunk.
When she's taking her clothes off,
you're wearing weird clothes anyways.
Anyway,
that's fine.
What are we talking about?
Jeremy says, "Wait, there's a second Dragon's Dogma coming? Hell yes! I played the first on constantly.
Yeah, the first one was awesome.
And Psycho Stumpy said with the $20 super chat. Thank you so much, Psycho Stumpy. Very generous of you. Says Bungie finally brings back Marathon and they turn it into a PvP extraction shooter. Tarkov and its consequences have been catastrophic to gaming. Yeah.
Everyone wants to jump on the bandwagons, dude.
Mm-hmm. You know, people want to go back to like, why do we have so many battle royale games? It's because, you know, Battlegrounds existed, and before that, the mod for whatever that game was. So
Minecraft. Minecraft had a mod. The Hunger Games mod kind of was one of the first ones.
Was it Minecraft?
And then
I played
Arma.
that for years.
Yeah, bingo.
Arma had a PUBG.
Fuck, Minecraft was having the Hunger Games ship since 2000.
It was Hunger Games first on Minecraft, and then it kind of blew up, and then they made the mod in Arma, PUBG, and then it blew up from there, and now it's like every game now.
Rob came in and says, what the actual F is the point of visual character creation in first-person games? Rob, you are correct. We all agree with you, and that is dumb silly. Mike Reed's things came in and says, with the 499, thank you so much. Says, been awesome to see Quarter Black Garrett on the podcast. Y'all should ask him about that Batman TAS statue he made a few years back. That was very cool.
Nice.
All that shit back there is awesome. I mean,
we got to have you back on. Got to have you back on, hands down.
You got.
I'll be back.
I see him. I see him.
He's Arnold Schwarzenegger. He'll be back.
And I want to highlight this chat really quick. I saw this in the chat, and I just wanted to highlight it for you. Adam says, "I'm stepping away for a sec to say Adam is doing a great job running the show, and this is coming from someone who had a hard time warming up to his persona on Side Strollers. Good job, man." So
thank you. I am a little brash in general, but thank you for sticking with us.
You got it, man. I just want to point that out. I think it's great when the G2s recognize and are active. We have some memes today as well, but should I hold off on my question until the next time Garrett gets here, or should I ask him now?
Yeah. We don't have time. Okay, if we're gonna do memes, let's look at some memes.
Blabs and Adam speaks.
Yeah.
Way to mansplain, Adam.
I'm the host. I'm the host right now.
But you're manspreading too.
So I am. I'm super wide right now.
He's over here just.
I don't even have pants on.
Just balls hanging out. Just balls everywhere. Just balls.
I got something for this. Balls. No. We didn't get a 50. Sorry. Them's the rules.
That's true.
It is the rule. But
I'm sorry.
Make a little exception because Garrett.
Sorry, Garrett. No exceptions.
Oh, well, okay.
Look, I like this guy. Don't get me wrong. All right, but not that much.
Let's check out the memes. Here we go. From Extra Zero says, when Craig is missing from Side Scrollers. There you go. You got my milk. I'm on the side of the milk. My crazy shaved head. Where am I?
That's good. I like it.
Then we have this one from Extra Zero says, if Disney wants to wants a female replacement for Indiana Jones, look no further than Blabs.
Yes, I'll take it. That's fantastic. Temple Blabs.
Amazing.
It's so short too. She's like, I'm running now. I'm done running. Okay.
That was my cardio.
Then we have this one from Extra Zero, who's been a busy boy. Says Adam reacting to Craig hiding backstage like what was that noise? That was my.
Like
I hear it. You hear it, Garrett? We did it at the same time. That's awesome.
Love it. And
Greg's All-Star D's.
That's right.
I love it.
And then we have this final one here from Extra Zero as well, which, what a stud. This guy's on fire today. Says Craig spitting truths about the Street Fighter 6 character creation. Here we are. You have the most badass, fearsome warrior who fights just for honor and to strengthen himself. Then you have generic guy in Adidas tracksuit behind him, right?
I don't know what it is about this one, but I love this one a lot. There's something badass about it. I can't put my finger on it. I don't know what it is.
Figure out what it is.
But it's badass. That one's quality right there. Maybe the best one we've ever seen.
Maybe, possibly. Who knows? Well, I'll say I feel bad because I missed the first part of the show, but Garrett, I want to talk to you more in depth, man. I have so many questions for you, and I want to listen. You are the topic of immense conversation the last few days on this show, whether you know it or not. So
he's like, thank you.
We'll see.
Thank you. It was awesome. I love talking video games. I don't have a lot of spaces where I can do that all that much, so it's fun to get into it.
Well, good thing for you, Garrett. This is a safe space for you, and you can talk about
safe gaming space.
That's right. You talk about whatever you want here, and it'll be okay. And you won't be
and we'll
triggered
remove
at
the
all.
spiders.
Okay. What I do like about this show, though, is you have different gamers with different opinions about how to play games, and you bring them together, and you can have conversations about this. And it's not like I'm gonna choke you to death because you don't like the type of game I like. It's just we like to talk about games, so
it's
I love
almost like there's a little bit of
that.
common sense attached to what we do. It's crazy. So.
Wow, yes. Look at that.
All right. Well, look, Garrett, I look forward to having you on again. And Adam, take us out because I got to get ready for Mario.
All right, get out of here, you. All right, that was a lot of fun. Remember, we will be back tomorrow with Shagsworth is coming on the show. Very excited to have him on the show. And Garrett will be back one time. This Sunday, we've got Ben from Uncharted X joining us on Forbidden Frontier. Really looking forward to that. Blabs is probably doing something on Kick, watching E-Thoughts or something.
No,
yes,
that was Tuesday.
Oh, that was Tuesday. Sorry, but go definitely follow her. Is it Collector? Well, I don't know what your Kick name is.
On Kick and Twitch. Links are in the description.
There it is. Definitely go in the description. You can find her. Go follow Travis over on Twitter. You can see it. Side scrollers Travis. It's really easy to find him. And then Craig will be right here very shortly, losing his mind to Mario 64. One of the best Marios ever made.
One of the best. Not the best.
That's what I said. One of the best. Ooh. One of the best. Which one's the best, Garrett?
3.
Mario 3. Okay. Yeah, it's fantastic.
Garrett, let me see that chat real quick, just one more time. Okay, that's legit. Let's pretty
Mario World.
That's pretty great. I didn't know you had that.
I turned 18. I was like, I'm getting a tattoo. What's it gonna be? I don't know. I'll get this.
I'll get Flying Mario. Do you regret it?
No. I love Mario 3. It's more of a me and my brother tattoo because we used to play duos.
Did he get Luigi?
No, I never talked him into it. Fucking jerk.
You guys would just
all
trade
kinds of other tattoos.
When you guys played, did you guys just trade the controller back and forth? Is that what you're talking about?
Oh yeah.
Sounds good. Love it.
Old school.
All right, we got to get out of here, guys. No post show because Craig's got to go live right here very shortly. So please jump back and enjoy watching him lose his mind because I know it's really fun.
I did that yesterday.
Did I miss everybody better get their ass over there. The link's in the chat. Links pinned. Get your ass there. It's already there. The show it's live.
Go there now.
Live.
Click
Go
it
now.
Go
All right,
there.
we're out of here.
Wait.
We'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, bye.